When Bridget and Ben Vogt kiss their 6-year-old son, Brandon, they can't help but feel extremely lucky.
He, thank God, is a big blessing.
The two were married late in life. Bridget's medical history made it hard for them to have a baby. It took months of fertility drugs to get pregnant with Brandon. They both knew they wanted more children, but they weren't sure they would be so lucky a second time.
We were trying to figure out what we could do, adoption or going through extreme measures again to add to the family.
They met Kevin Cohen, a lawyer who promised them help in adopting a newborn in exchange for $20,000. Cohen even showed them sonogram pictures of the baby he specifically found for them.
He had the prenatal care of the birth mother. He had
records to show us, but
he had the history. He had the whole history, the mental and the medical history of the birth mother too. So I mean, it was very convincing.
But it was all a scam. There was no baby. There never was. Kevin Cohen was a fraud. The Vogts lost their money and their hope.
I was still thinking child. I wasn't thinking, oh my God, we lost $22,500. I was thinking, oh my God, we lost this child.
It turns out the Vogts weren't alone. The Nassau County District Attorney's Office says there are at least 16 other couples who were also scammed out of their money. And the DA's office says there's likely to be even more.
We've seen people from not just the local area here on Long Island, but New York City, and as I said, Ohio, Georgia, and Texas. So he was, perpetrating this fraud throughout the country in an effort to get money, and he got significant money. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars.
District Attorney Kathleen Rice says her office has been getting phone calls from other couples.
We're hoping that we're going to be able to get restitution for them. But unfortunately, the one thing that they really wanted, and if you speak to any of them, that's what they'll say, is a baby.
As for the Vogts, Bridget still wants another child. But for Ben, after all that's happened, he's not so sure.
There's a lot of dishonest people out there. So there's Kevin Cohen is a dirtbag, and he'll serve his time, and justice will be served for him. But how many other Kevin Cohens are out there?
In Seaford, New York, Bonnie Ghosh, The Associated Press.
He needs a battery.